Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the crew. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, get notified for more videos. But today we're going to be talking about 10 reasons to consider the Umidigi A9 Pro. Now you can get this phone in like 2 or 3 different colors. The one that I have is the graphite black one. It kind of looks like a grayish color on here, to be honest with you. But it's got a glass back on here, fingerprint sensor, facial recognition, type C for charging, USB, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, single firing speaker, metal design. We do get a Google Assistant button on this device. So I really do like the price of this device. It's also $124. Let me say that again, $124. So I'll leave the cheapest link down below. Right now I'm connected to Mint Mobile. Let me see, it says Mint right here at the top right hand corner. But yeah, I really do like the number one thing is the price and the of the phone. So let's just start there. Now, if you've never tried Mint before I can continue, I just want to let you know I'll be giving away this one for free of charge. Just leave hashtag Mint Mobile down below in the comment section, put your name next to it, and leave some emojis as well. But yeah, the first reason, guys, is the price, $124. This thing has a lot to offer for that price. I mean, it's really insane. They're gonna give you a case inside of the box, along with your SIM remover tool and instruction manual on this guy. So not only do we get that, which is really crazy, you get the case in there, but we do get the wall brick in this guy. So this thing will charge pretty decently fast, 5-watt charger or 5 volts, and you get the type C for charging as well. So, you know, the box is ready to go. You're gonna be ready to go right out of the box. You got the case on here. You got your charger, you got your, you know, SIM remover tool, everything that you need. They just didn't include any headphones, which it's really okay because I use more Bluetooth nowadays than headphones. So now the price, that's what you're getting for $124. You're getting that everything in there. Now this device is like I said before, it has voice over LTE, voice over Wi-Fi, 4G connectivity as well. But you can see that the back of here has like this glass kind of finish. If I could just put it in the light a little bit more so you guys could see that, but it's really it doesn't scratch easy or anything like that. And even though it's like glossy, it's still really nice to actually, you know what I mean, like to look at and to feel in your hands when you're touching those premium metal and glass. It's really cool as well. So I just think that's really cool for this amount of money, $124. Now there is some plastic somewhere on here. I just can't really, I think it's on the edges right here, but in between the glass and the metal, they have like a little strip of plastic, but the whole thing is constructed really, it feels expensive. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels like you actually paid a lot of money for this phone. So the second thing I like is it does have a fingerprint sensor and it does have a facial recognition. So if I touch the power button, look how quick that facial recognition is. That's crazy right there. You saw how quick that is. Let me look away. Then I'm gonna look at it. Okay, so it does it right. You have to look at it right when you press the button. So like I said, that facial recognition is really fast. You get the fingerprint sensor around back. So when you hit that, every single time, it's just gonna unlock. That's the second reason. It has really good security for this device. Now the third thing is the display. It's 1080 times 2340. So when you're going through when you're looking at your screen, it's got really high res quality here. You know, I really do appreciate the quality here of this device. So, you know, I mean, it does have some really nice display quality on here, even some decent scrolling speeds. So let me just show you that. This is the 4G voice over LTE, and the scrolling speeds are really good on here, as you can see. So the screen is just beautiful. If I was to open up like YouTube or something like that, and let me see. Let me just type something in here. Let's just type 8K or something like that. But the screen is actually beautiful. We have 409 pixels per inch on this thing. So when you're looking at the display, guys, the colors, saturations looks really good. I know a lot of people told me that they've returned phones before. And they told me the reason why they did it was because they didn't like the 720 display. Well, this is one of the more high-res displays that you'll ever come about looking at to the naked eye. For this price, it's really unbeatable. So let me just show you a quick sample of what that would look like. But this is running on the 4G network right now, and you can see, oh my God, that looks really beautiful. This is 8K footage, but it's only at 480 right now. We can go up to 1080, 60, 2160 on here on the screen. So wow, that's crazy. But this, yeah, like I said, this looks really, really beautiful to look at. So that screen display for under, you know what I mean, like $124, this display looks really, 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 really good. Now, we do also have a Waterdrop notch on this device on the top. So let me just put like a white wallpaper so you could kind of see what I'm talking about, what I'm referencing right here. But the wallpapers are pretty good on here. They give you a few of them. I like these like wacky looking ones that look like a combination of different colors in one. So you can see that we do have that cut out at the top. It's a Waterdrop notch. And what it does is it gives us a really nice percentage of screen, 82% of screen. Like I said before, this is gonna come in the black and the green color. I'll leave the cheapest link down below, but that's another thing. And also the weight, 213 grams of weight, meaning it's gonna be a lot heavier than a lot of other phones in this price, meaning that they gave it a premium feel. What you'll notice is that phones that are expensive have a more premium feel to them, which I do like. So that's the fourth thing. But another thing that this thing has is some pretty decent cameras, and we're gonna get into that in just a second. But we have a beauty mode on here, wide angle mode. It records in 1080p. You have AI camera on here, so you can make it auto detect people, flowers, plants, buildings, snow, cars, scenery, things of that nature. We could change the angle of the camera to get to the wide angle, and it still gives you really good high quality on the wide angle camera, because it's actually, they're using you know, Sony cameras on that thing. So the 48 megapixel is a Sony camera, and then this is the main one as well. So then you could actually get to the macro camera on here too, and it gives you extremely good detail when you're like 3 centimeters away from the thing. So you could see dirt that you wouldn't be able to see with the other camera, because look at this thing, it's giving you all that detail. I can see all the dirt. I didn't even know that there was that much dirt on his head. It's like a microscope. So I think that's pretty cool. You do get portrait mode on here as well, so you can also adjust the bokeh in the back. So these cameras give you a lot to play around with for this price. I just can't emphasize the value that you're going to be getting with this price point camera as well. So that's the fifth reason, guys. Another thing I like is, even though this device is under $130, we get both Wi-Fi networks. We get the 5 gigahertz and we get the 2.4. So when you're connecting, you can download things really fast. You could connect to the 5 gigahertz one and top out download speeds to the maximum, which I think is pretty fire. So that's just another thing that I do like. That's the sixth reason. Now they don't give you like, you know, NFC on here or anything like that, but another thing that I like is that they give you the screen recorder app right inside of the phone, so you can actually start recording your screen. A lot of phones in this price or at all don't offer that feature, so it's really nice to see that they implemented that. But you know what I mean, they're gonna give you the screen recording feature. They're gonna give you really good cameras, really good display, really good. Let's talk about the battery now. The battery is the seventh thing. It's gonna be solid when it comes to the battery performance. I was getting a day and a half on this thing. So the battery, I didn't have any issues with that thing at all. No issues with that thing. It was 4,150 milliamp hour battery. So we're getting really good materials, really good display, really good that punch hole cutout metal materials. You also get Type-C charging as well, which I think is pretty cool for this price, and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, glass around back, which is nuts. Now this device does let you expand the storage with the SD card on here. So let me just find a remover pin. You can expand that, but not only do they give you the expansion, they give you like a second SIM slot. So that's like the eighth reason. They give you two SIM slots on here and expansion of that thing. So I just think that this is nuts. They're giving you 64 gigabytes of internal storage, but you can get 128 or 256 depending on which model you get. I got the 64. I got the 128 one. So when I go into my storage, I got 6 gigabytes of RAM on here. Like I said before, Face ID is on here. Let's go to storage so I can show you 95 gigabytes left on here after I downloaded every single app that I ever download on here. And I even downloaded Shin Impact, I think it's called. And that thing literally takes up 8 gigabytes, but I still have 90 something left on here. So I just think that's pretty nuts. Another thing about this device is it's just super powerful when it comes to gaming. So like, as you can see right here, I'm using the, let me see what, oh, this is nuts. So this is Genshin Impact, but just a really solid game right here when it comes to like, you know, performance and things of that nature. This is rocking the 12 millimeter processing chip, the P60, but it has 6 gigabytes of RAM, so it's just gonna perform extremely well when it comes to, you know, like gaming performance. The graphics on here looks absolutely beautiful, and I haven't seen not one single lag on here yet. So honestly, guys, I'm really impressed with the performance of this device. Like I said, it's got that P60 processing chip. You can get it in 6 gigabytes or 4. I recommend getting the 6 gigabytes because you're gonna be able to get really good gameplay. 128 gigabytes of internal storage. But you know what I mean, for the lower variant, it's like 114, and for the higher one, you're gonna just be paying a little bit extra. But like I said, you won't be disappointed with the graphics on here. It's also gonna have some pretty good speakers, but one of the things about this device is that anything you throw at this thing, it's gonna be able to handle. So I haven't had any issues with anything that I threw at this thing. It just worked, and it was just performing like a dang beast. It was really good when it came to performance. Another thing to consider getting this phone is that it does have Android 10 on here, so you know, you will be up to date as far as, I mean, it doesn't have Android 11 on here, but as far as the security patches, they come, you know what I mean, they don't really come much. But you know, that's not going to be the reason why you buy a phone in this price point, because phones in this price point are mainly for, you know, people who just want to spend less. And so, you know, I mean, this is going to be a really good option, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of people who don't want to spend a lot of money on a device. You're going to get all of these really good features that this thing has to offer. It says the software is up to date at this moment in time. But guys, I can't stress enough those top 10 reasons. It's also got the gyroscope sensor on here, barometer, proximity sensor, light sensor, things of that nature. So, you know, it just has pretty much all the bells and whistles on here. And it's good for pretty much anything that I've thrown at this device. So I wasn't complaining in any way possible. I was just really happy that it had a hotspot as well, voice over LTE, a really fast, you know, speed when it came to, you know, browsing, no lags, no headaches, and no hiccups. you know, everything like that. So, you know, if that's something that interests you, then I would definitely recommend checking out, you know, the Umidigi A9 Pro for this price point. 409 pixels per inch, 19:5:9 aspect ratio, Waterdrop Notch, full HD, metal frame, the 12 nanometer processing chip, like I said before. Really great storage on here. The thermometer is actually on here, so you can measure people's temperature with the thermometer that they do provide on the back of it. So you could take your, you could measure the heat of objects and of your own, you know, like pulse and things of that nature. So, you know, that's gonna be really solid. And like I said, it just has everything on here. And I thought it had a notification light. Let me just check that. Oh, so the screen actually lights up when you get a message, but there's no notification light on here. So, yeah, that's still pretty cool that the screen will light up when you get a notification. But like I said, glass material, metal frame, fingerprint sensor, facial recognition, really good cameras, really good display, really good battery, great performance. All of that for this price, I really think it's a good deal. But let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and I'll get right back with you later, crew. Peace.